So yeah, watch this video in case you know, you have any grandparents or great-grandparents or great-great-grandparents that need plugs changed on their Buick, because I'm pretty confident that the law is you have to be like over 80 to own a Buick, especially if you're driving on public roads. So remember that. This one actually belongs to my son-in-law. He's a professional wrestler, and this is his wrestling vehicle. The best way to put it. So he takes this to all of his wrestling shows and this and that. So if angry fans or mobs storming, he doesn't mess up his Bugatti or his Maserati or his Porsche. He doesn't drive the Porsche very much. He didn't fit in it very well, but you know, the other cars. He's also got old plastic Nova too. So anyway, we'll former Blankenship. Look him up. Anyway, let me get back to this thing. Plug lines going on. Redneck Muck, peace. So today I got Grandpa Eddie back in here. He's got something going on. Sounds like a miss to me, most likely plug or wire, but Grandpa Eddie is OBD2, so it's got a diagnostic port. So I've got a little handheld. It's nothing fancy, but it'll read codes and it'll erase codes that aren't permanent, but some codes will be permanent. So let's slide in here. Grandpa Eddie, his port should be right down here somewhere. Right there. It's hard to see because of that light. There it is. Boom. Pretty simple. I mean, you plug in your cord to the diagnostic port, and then you turn the key on, and it will tell you kind of what's going on. All right, it is plugged in. I'm gonna turn the key on because it's already gonna start looking. If I can find where the key goes. I can't find where the key goes. I gotta go over there for a second. Old man grunts, old man grunts. There we go. So, okay. You're gonna get working. It's asking if I want to read ABS or not, and I'm gonna say no because I don't really care about ABS. OBT2 reader, enter, and then trying to get it where you guys can see without too much of glare. We'll scroll down one and read codes. Shut this blower motor off. I think I'm going to shut it off. At least turn it down. So, all right. So it's brought up some codes. Let's see here. PO300. Random multi misfire detected. Confirmed. Confirmed. Pending. So that's it. So random multi misfires. So what can make it misfire? Plugs, wires, that would be the easy things. Coil packs. Maybe fuel. Your fuel injector got low, but I don't know if it would know on this car if it misfires. It probably would, I would think. This is an 03, but I could start it up and check his fuel pressure. Let me go back to that. Let me see here. I can find it. Let's go to erase codes first since I already got it. Yes. Yep, that's where I'm at. Enter. Okay. So, go down here to view data. Okay, now it's got everything. Let me start it here. I think this car will show me fuel pressure. So you can feel the miss, man. It's definitely got a miss. So fuel system not available. Coolant, Fahrenheit 113. Oh, I'm going up and I want to go down. There we go. There's the coolant, 115. There would be your map sensor. It's reading fairly steady. It's jumping around a little bit, but I can hear the miss in it. So, engine speed. There's an RPM. Vehicle speed, no. Ignition timing, 8.5 to 9. Manifold absolute pressure, 1.2. Can't read what this is. My O2 sensor. O2 sensor 2. So yeah, I don't think this one has fuel pressure. So, we'll start with the easy stuff. Let's put some plugs and wires in it, and maybe get up there, do a fuel filter. Won't hurt it none. Eddie's got 78,000 miles on him for an 03, and has never had anything done. Nobody takes care of Grandpa Eddie. Grandpa Eddie has to take care of himself. So let me get the hood open and work on getting some plugs out and stuff like that. So anyway, peace. So you can see this is the coil packs. This is your spark plug wires. 3 spark plugs on this side are easy to get to. 3 spark plugs on the 3 spark plugs on the other side are a bear. You gotta get, I'll say you gotta take this little cover off, but let's get it out of the way. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, you can see somebody's marked these before. There's got little dots on them. So somebody's messed with this at one time in its life. All the coil packs look original because they're good and numbered and all that stuff. A non-factory coil pack would not say 2 and 5 on it. Blah, blah. The plug wires are all numbered, so it's a good possibility those are original. And while the car's only got 78,000 miles on it, it's, 22 years old. So, somewhere through there, you have 22, 21, 22. So yeah, it's just due for some things. This would be your fuel pressure regulator over here. This is a knob to take fuel pressure reading. Here's an injector, here's an injector, here's an injector. Other injectors are over here on the other side. A couple little vacuum ports. That almost looks like that's black tape. I'll have to look into that a little bit. He's all there. So yeah, let me get some tools and we'll at least do this side to begin with, and then I'll figure out that side. That side might be better to do from the bottom. I don't know. We'll see. These guys don't look horrible. I mean, you can tell they've been in there a long time. Look at that rust on there, but they look like they're burning, actually look like they're burning a little lean almost, but not horrible. But that don't mean they're not misfiring. Somebody, I believe, has changed these at one point in their life. I don't think this is the factory plug. I think the factory plug is changed. And here's some more AC Delcos. So this is the new, nope, it looks like that's about the same. Do it not. Look at that gap difference though on the burn. All right, I'm going to look the gap up. and check the gap on these guys. This one looks like it's in a little bit. See how that side electrode is angled down just some instead of even. But yeah, let me check, see what the gap is on these guys. All right, if I get up the courage to put the plug wires on, let's look at these guys real quick. I mean, they don't look horrible, but they're gapped crazy because they're burnt. So I mean, I'm pretty confident they've never been on there. And if you look right there, you can see it real well. So this is number 4, the one that was having the most trouble. There was a little round electrode on these guys. It's been burnt pretty well off of most of them. On that side electrode. Where's the others? I don't know what I did with the others. Any of them got it up there. But you can see it a little bit on this one. That little side electrode piece right there in the middle, it sticks down just a fraction. This is number 4, and it is completely gone. Completely. Number 2, pretty well gone too. This is number 5. A little bit of one. I'm willing to bet the backside plugs have definitely never been changed. Front side plugs probably not either, but they do look better. So, but anyway, little damage on the arm. You can see that. Cramming those arms in tight places, that's just a mechanic thing. Oh, did you notice I took the coolant reservoir loose? So I had 2 bolts and a little plug on it, and then when you get out of the way, so I put down in there later to get better angle on my arm. So that way I wasn't quite so cramped. Then this one has little heat protectors on it, like these guys are. These are protect the plug with heat. They go on the end of the plug. And then this little lube right here goes inside the plug loop. And when I put them on there, I'll put this on the plug, and I'll twist it a little bit. Nothing up near that goop around so it gets out of the end. I'm going to shove it up there just for the connection and seats. So, I mean, it's plugs and wires. This is about as basic as it gets. I do think I'll go ahead and do the fuel filter because it's never been done, I doubt. I got to look and see. I assume it's on the frame rail, it's on the lift and do it. Because I don't like laying on the ground. But it might be a good day for it. It's pretty hot. So, anyway, let me get some plug wires together and throw this plug on and put that reservoir back, and all the wires is done. So, good close. And it's really only been, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. The back plugs are kind of bare. These front ones, man, you change them plugs. If they were all like that, 10 minutes you'd have everything done. So that back's kind of cramped. We're good. So I'm going to change the fuel filter. So you want to relieve fuel pressure on a fuel injection system, and that'd be right here. It didn't have a crap ton on it, but better to push that Schrader valve in than spray fuel all over you when you're under there. So just put the cover back on. I didn't use a special tool, I used an Allen wrench. Nice flat end on him. So yeah, just relieve your pressure before you start changing your fuel filter. Couldn't remember if I explained that, but basically you just push two clips in, that'll come out. So you take this end off first, unbolt it, pull it out, drop it down, push those two little clips in, pops the filter right off. Reverse. So, yeah, I'm ready to let it down and fire it up. All right, so I got Grandpa Eddie back on the ground. What I'm gonna do is cycle the key a couple times. So when you turn the key on, it runs a fuel pump for X, and cycling the key a couple times will get fuel up to the fuel pressure on the whole system. So there's one. Should really not hardly really need one, but I'm going to do 3 just to make sure. Then after I start it, I'm going to look at the filter for a leak. Still sounds like it's missing. Very much so. I mean, look at that shake. What's going on, Grandpa Eddie? Number 5 injector wire felt a little funky. Man, it sounds all right at RPM, but how much he wiggles, man. That's not right. Let's take him for a drive anyway and see what it feels like. I think I put my code reader back in It's all right. I've been digging on this guy, and I found something, and I was like, "Son of a beep." Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? 4, 6, and then in my brilliance, I labeled 6, 5, and put it on 4. So I'm gonna flip these two guys. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm firing up. You can see I've renumbered. What do I do with them stupid keys? Keys! Leave them in the car? Nope, there they are. All right. Firing up. I bet this sounds tremendously better. Maybe not perfect, but tremendously better. Okay. Okay, still some wobble, some vibration. Remember I had a code PO4 to begin with. PO4 is the number 4 coil. All right, I think I'm getting nothing out of there. I think this coil pack's bad, or the module's bad, but probably just the coil pack or to have more. So let me go get a coil pack. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. So pull this guy off since I got this handy. That is number 4. That is number 1. Okay. Put the new coil pack here. Make sure he looks right. New Mr. Coil Pack. Looks right. Let's put some lettering on him so he's got some on him. Let's put 1 down here. And let's put 4 up there. Now we're getting somewhere. I hate it when I mess up, but you know, at least I show you my mistakes. That's sometimes that's what happens. That's how you learn about stuff. You screw up a couple times and you're like, oh, yeah, that's just too big. I need a 5.5, I guess, which shouldn't even be a socket. Should not be a socket. You agree? Okay, I found something out of all the oddball crap tools I have. It is a 7/32. 7/32. Have you ever used a 90-degree screwdriver? I've used it like twice. Counting today. All right, got that guy. That's the only guy that holds down, isn't it? Maybe not. Oh, shoot. All right, now I need another plan. That's not going to work. You ever seen the likes? This is crazy. Crazy. Okay, there we go. So, youch. That dude is smoking. Okay, everything looks correctamundo. All right, that is down. One screw goes there. One screw goes there. Kind of thought it would have some kind of gel on the bottom of it, but the way it's designed, it do not. All right. All right, now let's start it again. Uh-oh. That sounds better. What do you think? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I'm gonna take it a drive. I don't think we'll have any more problems. I think that was it. So anyway, if I do, I'll bring you back. If not, Brandon Muck, peace. And just remember, I've been a professional mechanic for a lot of years. I use the term professional very loosely because, I don't know. I mean, I got paid for it. Still get paid for it. So I guess that makes me a professional, but it happens. I crossed 2 wires. It's easy to do. I haven't done it for a while. And I feel like if it was on a distributor, I'd have been better, but I'm an old school guy. So, coil packs. All right, it sounds good. Seems like it's running good. Let's take it a drive. And like I said, if it's all good, peace out. Later.